father's rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Head over to Kia of Carson for the Season of New Tradition sales event. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, Kia of Carson has all the hottest models in stock at deals that'll put the magic into the holidays. On top of already amazing deals, you can save an additional $1,000 on specially selected units with a holiday ornament sticker on the windshield. Don't miss this chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Head over now or online at KiaofCarson.com. Sale ends January 2nd.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and if you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. Let me say it again. It's real simple. If you're ready to sell, call Seller's Advantage. Everybody has different reasons for selling. Some people want to downsize and they're ready to move. Some have inherited property, and you know what? They don't want to have that property. They want to get rid of it. Or maybe you're just ready for a change in your life. Whatever your reason is for selling, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. They'll make you a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed, and they can close in days. Seller's Advantage is the fastest and the most stress-free way to sell your home. No complicated closing process or contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades, and they've got all the reviews to prove it. So call them today and get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
4:19 on a live imaging Tuesday. Sedano and Kap, Andy Kamenetsky in for Shaq.
Yeah, Cam.
A little yacht rock here on this day in 1982. Actually, tomorrow. We don't have a show tomorrow, right?
Right.
December 18th. Why don't we have a show tomorrow?
I think there's a bowl game or something tomorrow. Is that right?
It's a bowl game.
What game is tomorrow? What is this, like the Kirk Morrison Frisco something or other?
I think that was yesterday.
Oh, really? No way.
If Kirk's doing it, you can take a nap.
Whoa.
Tomorrow, December 18th, back in 1982, the number one hit, Daryl Hall and John Oates. Did I say John? I did.
You did. You need to, because
I know.
they always went Daryl Hall and John Oates because they never got along. The entire time
it's so
they worked
weird
together.
saying that.
I know.
But I thought I said something wrong.
No, you're
Hall and
fine.
Oates, man-eater.
Hey, by the
Speaking
way.
of man-eater, where's Chewy the dog?
Yeah, where is Chewy?
He's chilling in the chair in my office.
Hey, let me say something here.
Wait,
I watched
Cappy, it's the Boca Raton Bowl, your favorite.
Oh, well, that's a company. We own that. GKB.
the Boca Raton Bowl.
GKB owns GKB owns that bowl. So
Oh, really?
That's what
Tonight's
we're running
the
against.
Boca Raton Bowl.
The Boca Raton Bowl?
The Boca Bowl, darling.
Yes.
All right. I wonder if my parents who live in Boca del Vista Phase 4 are going.
You better get tickets for them.
I guess I better.
For
Who's
Craig
playing?
Carvazin.
Who's playing in the Boca Raton Bowl?
I don't know.
Me
I'll look
neither.
it up.
Who can figure it out?
Hey, Chris, I watched the documentary
The
about
Yacht Rock
Yacht Rock,
documentary.
and I was like, because we're tight with these guys from Yachtly Crew, and I had seen them promoting this documentary.
Why
They're-
did you say it like that?
What?
From Yachtly Crew, not like Yachtly Crew. You went from Yachtly Crew.
Rather than Yachtly Crew,
Right.
I went Yachtly Crew.
Exactly.
Okay, so I started with the high Yachtly,
Yeah, exactly.
rather than the low
It's
crew.
like you were calling out Yahtzee.
Oh yeah, kind of. But listen, so we're tight with these guys.
Right.
Right? Like I'm spending New Year's Eve with the band.
I'm seeing them in a few weeks.
Okay.
We're having Sayward Hawkins on in the next hour.
He texted me yesterday saying, hey, are you coming to the show at the Whiskey on Thursday night?
Same here.
Because I want to make sure I take care of my ESPN boys.
Right.
So we have this tight-knit relationship,
Are you
right?
asking why we are not in the documentary?
That's not what I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Because the way I kind of saw it on social media was like everybody from Yachtly crew was like really excited about the documentary because they're in the documentary.
Yes.
So I presumed, and maybe this was my fault, that at some point during this documentary, they're like going to be part of a sit-down conversation like Michael McDonald was or Christopher Cross or any of these other guys. So I'm watching this documentary and I'm like, oh, there's my buddies right there. And there's pictures of them on stage. And then, 10 minutes later goes by and there's more B-roll. Hey, there's my guys. I'm waiting this entire documentary to see them like be interviewed. That was not what they were. Like they were seen. They were never heard from, which was kind of weird. Did you?
Well, so here's what I would say. They were interviewed.
They were?
Yeah. And
Cutting room?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I don't think they realized at the time that you'd have Michael McDonald, Christopher Cross, Kenny Loggins, all the Toto guys sitting there willing to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I love our guys.
Right.
But if you're doing a documentary about the time period and you say, oh, let's sit down with the people that are doing a tribute band versus you have the legends
The
there
people
who
that
created
they're
the music.
paying tribute to.
I thought they could have at least found a little bit of time for Yachtly Crew. My favorite part of maybe the entire documentary was when they tried to interview the lead singer from Steely Dan.
The phone call.
Right. And Steely Dan.
Walter Fagan.
Yeah. And by the way, I didn't know that Walter Fagan was the lead singer of Steely Dan. I thought Steely Dan was a guy's name.
It's
like
Dan Fagan. Walter Becker was the other guy.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry, Dan Fagan,
I thought there was a guy
See,
named.
that's why Andy's here. He's good with this
There's
stuff.
a couple people. There's a couple different people in Steely Dan.
Okay,
Like,
no, but I
it
thought
shifts.
Steely Dan was like the lead guy. I thought his nickname was like Steely Dan. You know what I mean? Right? Like I thought Jethro Tull was a dude. Turns out Jethro Tull's not a dude.
You know, Steely Dan,
Ian Anderson.
he means a few different things, but
Yes,
one
it
of them
does.
is a sex toy.
What kind of sex toy?
It's a sex toy.
I know, but which kind?
Look it up.
A Steely
On
Dan?
your own time.
Yeah, it's a
On my
Steely-
own time?
I might
Yes,
get you a
because
Steely-
it's probably blocked anyway.
I might get you a Steely Dan for Christmas.
Okay, that would be great. Speaking of Christmas,
No.
by the way.
Are you going to go back to the documentary or we're done?
No, what you have
So
anything?
anyway,
Yeah.
I was very proud of them.
Yes, so
that
was
they were
I.
featured.
Yeah.
And sort of the brilliance of their manager, Andy Gold,
Yes.
who's managed many big groups, is because of their... So they showed one other band that's also in that genre.
Yeah, right.
You wouldn't know their name.
Nope, don't know who they are.
Whereas you look at Yachtly, big giant sign that
Right.
says Yachtly Crew,
Right.
right? Their outfits are amazing.
Yep.
So that's part of the branding of them and why they've been so successful. They announced this week their Australian tour next May,
Oh, man.
May 25,
Yeah.
right before they do the Mandy's.
Okay, well,
So
that's
they're
awesome.
exploding.
Okay.
Like a Steely Dan in the night.
Dead Meow, by the way, is very, very worried that the Mandy's tickets are going to be too expensive because we have to pay Yachtly Crew and we
First of
have
all,
to make a
I
profit.
don't care what he has to say.
Oh, you don't? You sure
I've
about that?
muted him and the other.
Oh, you
idiot.
have? You muted him?
I just don't need to see it.
Okay, gotcha.
Dead Meow is dead to you?
No, he's not dead. In person, he's great. But here's the thing about these guys. There's a few of them. They try to they try to do more shtick than we do.
Right.
Except here's the difference. And they love when I say this. We get paid quite well to do this. And we're doing it on the radio for your entertainment. You're listening to us. So making fun of people that work here, all that crap, it's just tired. And you could say my act's tired. Guess what? As long as they keep paying me for it and I keep being successful with it, I guess that's my thing, right? Sure.
Yeah. Well, so Dead is like all over us because, we're in business. So you're not allowed
Right.
to. So I said something to him on Twitter today. I'm like, well, if you could explain to us how to earn money while not having a job, I'd be interested in learning
That's
that.
the other thing because I went after Big E and I love Big E, but I think they're giving us a hard time about too many reads and stuff. First of all, we run the lowest commercial amount of any major radio station in Los Angeles. If you listen to the iHeart stations and the Odyssey stations, and we do business with them too, so we love them. We love everybody. But they're running 14-minute commercial loads twice an hour, tons of spots. Like, guys, what do you want us to do? This radio station used to not be profitable, and guess what? It wouldn't exist if it wasn't for GKB.
Oh, you're not allowed to be profitable. If you're profitable, you're a bad guy.
Right. You're
right.
bad.
Right. You're a
and-
bad person.
And we shouldn't do that.
Right. How
And
dare
by the
you make
way,
money?
Those profits that help pay us all, when you ask us for money for whatever you're pushing so we can donate to your little fundraiser, how do you think we get that money? We don't work for free, guys. Do you work for free at your job? Do you go to Ralph's and they go, oh, so-and-so, you're funny on Twitter. You can get the groceries for free today.
Free. They're yours. Go ahead. What are you checking out? You don't have to pay for that. They're yours. Yeah, if Dad
Cappy
could.
doesn't even get that treatment.
No, I know.
Lord knows he tries.
I do indeed.
Does.
Let me tell you
His
something. If I
damnedest.
had that Santa jacket that you're wearing right now, I would try and stick a couple of stakes in there and walk right out.
So next time something bad happens in your life,
Yeah.
or you're doing a fundraiser and you ask us for money, guess what?
What?
I don't have any. We're not for profit.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money because we're lowering our costs and we're lowering our prices. And we got to get Yacht League. I got to try and convince Yacht League crew that they'll come and play for free. You know?
It is a business, you know.
Are you sure?
We're not just here hanging out.
All right.
By the way, I saw something last night.
What? Tell me.
We give you everything is subscriber based in this world now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Radio is still free, major market radio for the most part. That's entertaining.
Right.
We do this for you get it for free every day.
Let's start paying. Let's start having them pay.
We'll go commercial free, but then you're gonna have to donate.
Okay. No donate. No donate. Pay. Pay. So, all right. Listen. Speaking
Why'd
of,
you have to get me on that rant?
well, I don't know. It was fun. It was good. It was good to get you on that rant. Hey, coming up, I'm going to get on a rant because I have got to tell you something. People tell me it's an old man take, and I will live with it's an old man take if that's what you guys think. But this transfer portal in college football is driving me absolutely insane. In fact, for someone who loves college football the way I do, it's actually making me not like the sport. Stand by. We're going to get to that. Plus, Radio Tinder is right around the corner. But first, I must tell everybody that I have been very open about my personal situation. As a matter of fact, Andy was there before the start of today's show. I said to Brian Cohen, today was his last broadcast. He's going to Vegas to get married. I said, brother, take down this number, 323-870-1611, 323-870-1611. That's Real Father's Rights. And I was telling him, don't do it, man.
You were.
Don't do it.
You were very strongly advising BC against getting married.
I'm going to just say this to all the fellas out there. Guys, if you get yourselves caught up in a divorce, a family law situation, more often than not, the courts, they seem to side with the ladies rather than the guys. That's why we have Real Father's Rights. REEL. RealFathersRights.com/710. The phone number is 323-870-1611. You got to get that justice. You're going to get your happiness. You deserve it. And Real Father's Rights is here to help you. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. So you get this letter from the Department of Water and Power with two big bold words, high usage. And you don't really know what to do about it, but you kind of have an idea of who you can blame. So you go knock on your daughter's door and you go, hey, would you stop showering for 45 minutes twice a day? And then you go to your son and say, would you please stop washing your car 3 times a week? And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Water Boy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Water Boy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Water Boy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. You know those memes about guys panicking over last-minute holiday shopping? Yep, that's me. Guilty. You don't want to be that guy, okay? This year, don't be the guy that ends up falling for the trap of, oh, you don't have to get me anything. No. It's a trap, okay? My holiday strategy is less stuff, more flowers. I'm sending farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. And I've got 25% off your entire Books purchase, so you can send some too. Their flowers are cut fresh, sourced directly from the best flower farms, so they last way longer. And it was easy. I picked a bouquet, set my delivery date, and that's it. Get a festive bouquet for mom, a mini tree for grandma, and go big with a flower subscription for your wife or your girlfriend or that significant other. And right now, you'll save 25% off with my promo code ESPN. Go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use the promo code ESPN. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books. Promo code ESPN.
After a massive win over the Buffalo Bills, your Los Angeles Rams return home with a playoff berth within reach. Rep the Royal in Seoul and pack SoFi Stadium as Matthew Stafford and the Rams seek revenge against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. The stage is set for a race to the playoffs. Grab your tickets today at therams.com/AZ. Again, that is therams.com/AZ to watch your Rams battle the Cardinals on Saturday, December 28th or Sunday, December 29th at SoFi Stadium. See you at the Rams house.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
4:33 on a live imaging Tuesday on Sean Cappy. You know I love the quack quack day.
I know you do.
Good morning, I-Man. I-Man would put this place in check.
He would he?
He'd pull out that revolver at 5 a.m.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Good morning, I-Man. On this day, back in 1989, at Radio Tinder Time, we like to play a TV thing. On this day in 1989, The Simpsons debuted on Fox. I remember night one of The Simpsons.
Oh, this was huge. This was a big deal when this happened.
My dad picked me up from my grandparents after school. I don't know what my mom was doing that night, but we drove by Barrow's Pizza in Whittier, picked up a pie, and then watched The Simpsons debut on Fox Television. It was a Thursday night, because The Simpsons originally were on Thursday nights.
Yep.
Wow.
They were up against Cosby. Remember, that was a big, big deal. They were taking on Bill Cosby and the whole must-see Thursday.
Right.
And they slayed Bill Cosby.
Yeah, they did.
Slayed all day.
Cowabunga, baby.
Andy, people in the live YouTube chat believe that you should text JT the Brick an apology for the way you offended him earlier in today's broadcast.
Not my style.
I like that. I like that. YouTube chat.
Yeah. Live YouTube chat.
Look,
instant feedback.
With all sincere respect to JT, I was trying to lead him towards the end, the light at the end of the tunnel. If he couldn't see it, he couldn't see it.
No. He felt like you were leading him into getting fired.
No.
Getting whacked.
Respectfully to JT, he said worse things about the quarterbacks of that organization by name than anything I said about the Raiders.
Wow. Okay.
You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter, Instagram. The holidays are coming. Do you not have a gift yet? You know what you need? A bottle of Tequila Mandala. Ooh. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala, founded in the city of Downey.
Just like Chris.
Just like me. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Happy Chanukah. I have no idea what Chanukah is.
Chanukah Day 1 is Christmas Day, right?
Christmas night.
Christmas. Well, yeah, Christmas.
Is it usually before Christmas?
It's like a floating start date. It's never the same every single year.
What is the contingency?
The Hebrew calendar.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but so it's not like the first Sunday in April. Or
No.
whatever.
It moves every year.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, and I think I speak for Cappy when I say this. I have no idea why.
Yeah, right. I don't know what the Hebrew calendar really is. I don't really know.
I have no clue why the Jewish calendar every year changes. All I know is Hanukkah is never the same starting date every year. It's confusing as hell.
But this year is going to be good, because this year you could open the presents Christmas morning, and then later on that night, you can light the menorah, and you get another present.
Yeah, it's a big 24 hours for my daughter, who's half and half.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Half and half she is, huh?
Yes,
oh,
she
really?
is.
DeAndre, what you know about the Hebrew calendar?
I have no idea about that. I don't know anything about that.
Are you going to be celebrating Hanukkah?
No.
What do you mean? What's with the giggle?
No, I'm not celebrating.
Well, you
Hanukkah.
should for your Hebrew brother right here.
Yeah, you don't know how to spin a dreidel, sucker?
I mean, you got 1.5 Hebrews in here. I mean, Andy's like full Hebrew, but now, like he says, his daughter's half.
I never
there's
celebrated
two.
that, no.
There's 2 full Hebrews.
That would make it 2.5.
Yeah, that's right. It would
Wait,
be.
who's
My
the-
math was a little off.
Yeah.
You'll
A
have to
little bit off,
excuse
yeah.
me.
Wait, who's the
Just
half?
like the Jewish calendar every
Right,
year. It's totally off.
his child.
But
Yeah,
she's
his
not.
daughter.
Okay.
I've loved many Jewish women.
You have?
I've dated many Jewish women. Yeah.
Is that right?
The timing of that right after talking about my daughter could have been
A little creepy. A little creepy.
A little bit.
I said women.
Little creepy.
I know. I'm just saying the right.
The
immediacy
juxtaposition?
of it. Yeah.
Well, I apologize.
Not-
I didn't mean that.
Not your best work.
I'm sorry.
Holy catfish!
Not a kosher fish.
Okay,
All right,
so-
keep going. Let's go.
All right, so an Ohio funeral home owner says that he wants
a final.
he wants to be a party planner
That
for the
discussion
dead.
point, definitely a final.
So he owns a funeral home in Ohio, and he wants to be a party planner for the dead by opening the state's first bereavement center with booze. So it's called Evergreen Funeral, Cremation, and Reception in Columbus, and they soon hope to have a liquor license
Good.
to allow people to mix mourning, celebration.
It's a proud American, this man.
Well, I was going to say, is this a good idea to serve booze at a funeral home? Swipe left or swipe right?
Who
Kathy.
hasn't, by the way, who hasn't snuck in during a funeral a flask?
Right?
I've done that. I've done
I've
it
done
once.
By the way, I think I'll swipe right. I think it's a genius idea. And by the way, I'm all for new concepts. Example, I was in Arizona this past weekend. Buddy of mine owns a barbecue restaurant, right? Guy has a new concept. He just opened up. You're going to love this. You ready for this? It's a drive-through barbecue restaurant, and the women who, all female servers, and just through drive-through, they're all in tiny little skimpy bikinis.
So it's like a Hooters drive-through of barbecue.
Only with tiny little skimpy bikinis. And I went, that's genius.
Do they wash your car? Because they should.
I don't know if they wash your car, but
That'd
they
be
serve
even
you
better
brisket.
idea.
You know?
Whoa.
Right, they serve brisket.
Sausage?
You know? Yeah, and a little sausage. That's right. So I like the idea of booze at a funeral home. What do you think, Andy?
I'll swipe right because I see the business potential of it. That has the potential, though, of a funeral going seriously awry.
We should start a funeral home.
If you've got family that don't get along, gathering together, probably for a really tense moment anyway, and you throw some booze, bam!
Yeah.
But don't people usually do like a, we're going to meet in the reception hall
That's after,
afterwards?
though.
That's after.
Sure, but
You got to
it's-
get liquored up beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That-
usually, in Catholic, they have like you have the wake, and then you
That's the
have
night
the
before usually,
funeral, and then you have the reception. So I feel like then you would be drunk at church. So,
I've been drunk at church plenty of times.
oh, okay.
Have you ever been drunk at temple?
High, I don't think drunk. Yeah, I don't think drunk.
Imagine if we started a funeral home.
Oh, yeah.
With
Dude.
all our shenanigans?
Hey, right. Hey, listen, by the way, you know what we
You
do?
guys would be the people that were like selling body parts
Well,
illegally.
no, we could sell sponsorships. So imagine, like, when Dead Meow is laying there, we'll have, like, a Coors Light sign behind him. A nice big neon sign.
You could actually decorate them. You know how, like, race car drivers, they've got all their different
Right.
sponsors
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
they
down their
have
body?
patches and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. Radio Tinder presented by Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Baseball.
All right, so last ones we stay on clock here. After Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy this weekend, a nationwide wing chain named a dish in his honor. On Sunday, Buffalo Wild Wings announced the meal called the Travis Hunter Combo. The combo, which is specifically made for the two-way star, includes 15 boneless wings, 5 tenders, large fries, and 5 different dips for $19.99. So instead of having you guys swipe, if you could have a meal named after you, like what restaurant and what would it be?
Oh, good question. Okay, good question.
What about like the Cap 10? That'd be a meal.
Yeah, right. And then you got to figure out how you fill in all those 10. Travis Hunter have a problem with this, or let me rephrase the question.
He loves it.
Okay, his fiance's okay with it?
I know.
She's cool with it? She's okay?
I don't know about that.
I mean, is that messed up,
Yet to
DeAndre?
be determined.
Is that messed up? I mean, she may sue Buffalo Wild Wings. How dare you use my man's name? You know?
Is she litigious?
Oh, well, I
I'm
mean,
sure
did you follow what happened this past weekend?
She's all over social media just complaining about anything and
Right.
everything.
Like
looking
he's his
miserable.
autograph signing, and there's
Yeah.
like these girls coming up to take pictures of them. She's sitting on the couch, like just looking miserable. Like, what am I even doing here? Like, what am I even doing? Why am I here? You're taking pictures with these women. He's like, what do you want me to do, girl?
And Coach Prime had to like nudge her to like get up to congratulate him after they announced that he won. He was like, "Hey, you're supposed to like get up here."
You know what? He's going to win a Heisman Trophy. He's going to be a first-round pick. He's going to have millions of dollars. He's going to be miserable like the rest of us.
she is getting maybe a taste of what this life will be like with him this famous and not liking it. Sounds like she does not like this at all.
All right, give me a meal, a restaurant. Where are you going to have a meal named after you?
I would love like a really upscale pizza place because I love pizza. Pizza might be my favorite food.
Nothing says upscale like Andy Kamenetsky.
It's true. I make pizza at home all the time. I got like an indoor pizza oven with one of those stones. It heats up to 500 degrees, but does not get the entire kitchen hot. So I would love something like that, like a really good pizza.
Okay. I think I'm like more into like, okay, I want an everything bagel, lightly toasted, a big old smear of cream cheese, tomato, capers, lox. You know, like I want the full spread. You know what I mean? And I'd like to have it named after me. I don't really know what I'd
But
call
isn't
it.
that already a thing?
No, it is a thing, but it doesn't
You
have a
gotta
name.
add something like unique to it to make it you.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
You
all
know
right.
red onion?
A little like purpley red onion
But
would
that's
be
not
very
unique.
nice.
It's great, but it's not unique.
No, I'm just. It's not unique at all. It's not unique, but I don't know that it really has a name, so I'd like it to be named after me.
You can't take like a bologna sandwich and just say, "Oh, this is the Cap sandwich."
No, because Oscar Mayer already owns it.
I'm just. That's a bad example.
Yeah.
You can't take a Big Mac and be like, "Oh, this is the Cap meal."
Yeah. Chris, a meal,
Chris, what
a
about
place.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. What does he?
What
care?
about like
What does
you
he
should
care?
do like a blowfish. Like the Cap blowfish.
The Cap blowfish.
Like
People eat blowfish?
Yeah, but it has to be prepared a certain
Yeah,
way.
it has to be perfect, otherwise you could die.
Oh,
You'll
really?
die, yeah.
It'll kill you.
So that's the thing. If you put Cap's blowfish in your mouth, you could die.
Take your chances. you know.
DeAndre, what about you?
I don't know.
Oh, DeAndre, you got to go a lot of beef.
I don't know.
You need to go a lot of beef.
I do gotta go a lot of beef.
Like
yeah.
DeAndre's side of beef.
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't
Dripping in
thought about
barbecue
that.
sauce.
All right, think about it, guys. I'll check back with you.
Oh yeah,
some
let
other
us.
time.
Yeah, give us. I mean, you really. That's a great question. Put
It
us
is a
on the
great
spot,
question.
and none of us can come up with anything good. So there you go. There's Radio Tinder. It is presented by Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. I actually got a picture from a friend of mine today who sent me a picture of his tequila collection at his house, and I went scroll over to the right a little bit. 3 bottles of Tequila Mandala. So not only is it great tequila, but it also makes for a great decoration. You know what I'm
Cappy,
saying?
you know what we didn't do this week?
Tell me.
We didn't stay at East Central.
We did not.
But our friend Robert Montez is the new general manager there.
Yeah, mazel tov to Robert Montez.
And he says, guess what?
Yeah.
We're running this thing back.
Oh, big time.
Because when McCappy and Morales talk about East Central, people say, hey, I want to see those soft towels.
Yeah, well, that, and they also say, hey, I want to see the biggest hotel rooms in downtown L.A.
We could fit the entire crew in there.
Right. I want to see the Mamba room. I want to see the Great One room. I want to see the Madonna room. I want to go have a cocktail at Nixo. I want to work out in the new gym.
They want to see the giant hand in the room.
Right.
The hand that sometimes you make me sit up on top of.
Right. Well, brings a smile to your face.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen.
Now, the softest towels, Andy.
Yeah.
Now, there's 3 sizes. So you got your big towel that you put on to the shower.
Yeah.
Then there's the medium size. I use that for my privates. Then, of course, you got plenty of washcloths. And they're the softest in downtown L.A.
So Chris likes so again, you got this now, the 3 towels.
Yeah,
The one is the bath towel.
Right, one is the
one is
full size,
right.
one is for the privates.
Right.
And then
You
there's
put
a third one.
you put the medium size on your private?
Sure, absolutely.
there we
Why
go.
not?
East Central Hotel, eastcentralhotel.com.
Yes, and.
Call them and say, hey, you know what? I want to use your towels for our private cycle, and I want to stay in the Cappy Penthouse.
I can see why these people are paying all this money to be a part of this.
EastCentralHotel.com. East Central Hotel
Fine
in downtown
use of
LA.
cash over there at East Central.
That's right. Entertainment's official
address.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
I put this question into ChatGPT, and I can't believe what came up.
Okay.
It says, write a new version of the 12 Days of Christmas involving Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Now, let me go to the end, the very last one, so you can hear all 12.
Yeah.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Ireland gave to me 12 bets on Ireland, 11 rants for Mason, 10 picks for Sunday, 9 drops of Morales, 8 sound drops playing, 7 trivia stumpers, 6 callers yelling, 5 commercial breaks, 4 parlay bets, 3 Rams debates, 2 Lakers wins, and a hot take on ESPN.
Wow, how good is that?
Is that crazy?
It's great, right?
That's why AI is taking over the world right there.
Steve Mason and John Ireland. Tomorrow at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
1877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2024. 1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
13 minutes. 5 o'clock. That was good. That was good.
Cap giving me some behind-the-scenes direction.
Well, so he basically said if Kurt Warner comes up at the top of the hour or 5:15, he said, Andy, don't do to him what you did to JT the Brick earlier.
Right. Don't insult Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner's my man.
I did not feel like I was even insulting JT the Brick in the first place.
Go back and listen to it on the podcast or on the YouTube channel. Tomorrow, December 18th. We got a lot of birthdays tomorrow, December 18th. Brad Pitt will turn 61. Steven Spielberg, 78.
Wow.
And this man, DMX. It's his birthday. We lost him back in 2021.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Kurt Warner, top of the hour. And a lot of the reason Kurt Warner's coming on today is because last night I was watching this Minnesota-Chicago game. And I had to get in the car for a couple of minutes. And so I get in the car, and Kurt Warner and Kevin Harlan are having this conversation. Harlan's like, you know, Kurt, this game's pretty much over now. Kurt, if you had to reseed the entire quarterback draft class, what would you do? And so I thought it was a fascinating conversation in the middle of an NFL football game broadcast. And I said, we got to get Kurt on tomorrow. That was yesterday, meaning today. Kurt Warner will join us, the Hall of Famer, at the top of the hour. Before we get there, though, listen, Andy, people tell me that what I'm about to say to you is an old man take. And if it's an old man take, I'll live with being an old man. Here goes. The transfer portal of college football is killing my love for college football, and here's what I mean. Right now, we're getting ready for the bowl season, and okay, I will acknowledge it. The bowl season as it is now is not like it was when we were all kids, where it seemed like the bowl games actually really matter.
Well, there were only like 4 bowls. I mean, they were like a really big event, kind of like the way the NFL is. It's all scarcity. There's only like 4 of them.
Yeah, like when we were kids, like to me, the Rose Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, these were all Sugar Bowl. Those are the big games. The secondary games, which still had value as a football fan, the Peach Bowl. At the time, there was the Hall of Fame Bowl or whatever it was in Tampa. There was the Holiday Bowl. There were your top bowls, which are probably going to decide the national championship because the voters are going to decide when the bowls are over. Then you had sort of that secondary level of bowls. And then you would get down to that third level, like you're at the Blue Bonnet Bowl that nobody cares about, right? Okay. But now there are so many bowl games that all it takes is 6 wins to qualify. And in some cases, if they can't even fill out the roster of the bowl games, they'll pick up a team that was 5-7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're just
47,
desperate.
by the way, for this season. 47 bowl games.
47 different bowl games. Now, my rant is not about the bowls themselves. It's about the transfer portal. Can someone please explain to me why the regular season of college football ends? You're preparing for the bowl season. You're preparing now for the football playoff, and the transfer portal is wide open, meaning that if you look at USC, they got guys all over the place that are in the transfer portal. Some of these bowl games, a quarterback will play, and the bowl was like, hey, this team, they're pretty good. They got a nice quarterback. They're a pretty good team. Then by the time they invite them, they find out that like the fourth string walk-on is going to be the quarterback because the three quarterbacks in front of him transferred or are in the transfer portal. Why don't they just make the transfer portal after the national championship?
Because you've got these players who are concerned about the place they're going to be going next, and they don't want to potentially get injured in a lesser, like one of the 25th and down bowls. They don't want to get injured in one of those pretty insignificant, worthless bowls, so they're transferring out now. It's basically saving them the trouble of having to bow out of the bowl altogether.
But doesn't it seem weird that right now, rather than all these schools, here's an example, Marshall. Not that anybody cares about Marshall, but the story goes that their coach could not agree to a contract extension, and so he decides to leave, and every single player on the team enters the transfer portal, and Marshall has to bow out of a bowl game. It just would seem to me that the transfer portal, which, again, a lot of people are like, this is great. They're not stuck in one place. They've got more opportunity. They can make all this money. And I'm like, yeah, but like when I was in college, they gave me a scholarship. I was ecstatic to have a scholarship. I got books. I got meals. I had housing.
But let me ask you this. If you had the ability to enter the transfer portal and have this access to NIL, wouldn't you have preferred that version of it?
Okay, so the answer is no. But I only say that because of where I am today versus where I was then. Like back then, I can remember in my mind, I picked this school. I'm loyal to this school. I want to finish at this school. This is my school. Nobody feels that way anymore. Nobody feels that way.
Well, also, one of the arguments against having the transfer portal start, before the bowl games is like the coach, the SMU coach, Rhett Lashley, he said that you're putting kids in an impossible situation because they have to then choose, like, am I going to transfer or am I going to play in the bowl game and help my team? And so it puts them, like, it puts the onus on them, like the decision on them, instead of them just saying, like, I'm going to be a good team player. I'm going to play the bowl game with all my teammates. Well, hopefully we win and everyone celebrates. Great. And then afterwards, you decide where you're going to go.
Well, in some cases, there are kids, I want to say the quarterback from Tulane entered the transfer portal, but he's not leaving the team. He's actually going to play in the bowl game.
Right.
And the coach was like, hey, look, I'm not going to sit here and beg the kid to come back. I want him to do what's best for him. We're happy that he's going to be playing. But why? This is my point is this. I don't love the transfer portal because I think too many kids are transferring too often. I don't love the transfer portal because more kids are leaving because it's like, hey, I made money here, but now I'm going here. Like I just saw this kid who was the #1 defensive tackle in college football from Alabama, hits the transfer portal. Where's he going? Anybody got a guess?
Ohio State.
Colorado. He's going to Colorado. He wants to go play for Coach Prime. So, and by the way, I would expect a lot of kids are going to wind up going to play for Coach Belichick all of a sudden.
Sure.
But why?
They basically have free agency, like all year round.
Well, but why can't they just wait until after the national championship is crowned, then open it up?
Because again, these guys are thinking about the next place they're going to play, and they don't want to potentially get injured in a bowl game that doesn't matter for them. Like, I mean, we just talked about how 75% of these bowls are ridiculous to even exist in the first place. So why do you want to potentially get injured in a game that does not matter?
But on the other hand, it's like all these bowl games do exist, and a lot of these kids want to go. They want to get the watch. They want to get the duffel bag. They want to get the sweatsuit. They want to have the trip.
They don't need that anymore. They got NIL money.
But I'm just saying, it's like, then why? Okay, your point is a good one. Why have all these games if well, we understand why. It's all TV money.
The answer to all of your questions with this is money.
Yeah, but if
That's
it's
the
about
answer to all
money,
of it.
if it's about money, then isn't it also somewhat about viewership? And you want people to watch those games.
Nobody
So-
watches. Nobody watches.
Well, enough people watch to keep doing it.
Yeah, but my point is like what Cappy was saying. What if it's a decent game and then all of a sudden you've got the third string quarterback facing a team that's
man, I
lost
can
all of
tell
its
you,
starters in the transfer
Over
portal?
the years, it has been proven the games do not need to be decent for people to watch them. Like, enough people watch these games. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 47 bowls.
Or
degenerate gambling scum.
Yes.
Mm.
Respectfully.
Look, listen, the transfer portal though, like it is legitimately crazy what goes on. Like kids before, like okay, kids are in finals in college right now. You know how many kids just bail from school? They're like, I'm out of here. I'm going to wherever's next. And it is a free-for-all war out there. The schools themselves are trying to find the players, and they're having all these visits. And the players are like, I'm trying to jockey for this school, but they just signed that guy. So now I'm trying to get to this school, but wait, they like this guy. And by the way, if they're not giving me enough money, then they're not really committed to me. It is a complete wild, wild west free-for-all out there in college football. And for someone like myself, listen, I like when baseball make changes because I'm not a baseball purist. So whatever a baseball purist loves, I hate. But in college football, I have to admit, I'm an old guy now. I'm a purist now.
Well, these players should at least have the freedom that the coaches have. And that I think that's part of the thing that has incentivized these kids wanting to transfer so much is coaches have always been able to bail on their team at the next best opportunity. Now everybody's in the same place.
5 o'clock coming up. We're going to go commercial free, thanks to Real Father's Rights at 5 p.m. Kurt Warner's going to join us, the Super Bowl champion quarterback and Cappy's friend. And Sayward Hawkins from Yachtly Crew. That's all coming up. But first, Cappy, tell us about Seller's Advantage.
Hey, if you want to sell your home, Seller's Advantage can help. They can do it really, really fast for you. Seller's Advantage has a custom solution that's going to fill your needs. Here's what they do. It makes it really simple. They come into your house, they inspect it, and then they make you a competitive cash offer. That means you don't have to paint the walls, you don't have to fix the floors, you don't have to stage the house, you don't have to have people walking through your house. No repairs needed. They close in days. No complicated closing process. No contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades. And by the way, there are all these reviews to prove it. So call them today for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or go visit sellersadvantage.com.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star defensive team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. This season, keep your holiday gifts a surprise when you choose to pick up from Amazon Locker or Counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
It's the holidays, and you've been especially good this year. How about a shiny new toy to celebrate? Hi, I'm Garth Blumenthal, Unstoppable Automotive Group. We represent the most desirable brands in the world like Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Polestar, Volvo, Jaguar, and Land Rover. And with lower interest rates and higher inventories, you're firmly back in the driver's seat. Visit unstoppablegroup.com for details and find the dealership near you. Happy holidays from our family to yours.
Unstoppable Automotive Group, building relationships one guest at a time.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here, KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California.
Check.
5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney. Visit realfathersrights.com or call 951-482-7517. Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this?
And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
Yeah, we pull into the 5 o'clock hour. It's 30 minutes commercial free. It's Sedano and Cap. A-Cam, Andy Kamenetsky is in for Sedano. George is calling the championship game tonight in the in-season tournament on ESPN Radio.
The NBA Cup, you mean?
That's exactly what I mean.
NBA Cup.
But I want to turn my attentions back to something I heard last night. I was mentioning this earlier today. So I got into the car last night. I was watching the Vikings and the Bears. And I got into my car and I hear Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner, two of my all-time favorites, and they're having this discussion. If you could redraft today, would you still take Caleb Williams number one? Where would you put Jaden Daniels into this mix? How about Bo Nix? What about Drake May? Yeah. So I said, I would love to hear what Kurt has to say about it, even though I was listening to it on the radio last night in the broadcast. Here is Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, NFL Network commentator, and Westwood One color commentator, Kurt Warner, back on ESPN LA. Kurt, appreciate the time, man. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. How's things going?
Everything is really good, my friend, and happy holidays to you as well. It's always good to talk to you.
Yeah, always, man. Hey, so that conversation you guys were having last night was really interesting to me. Caleb Williams was number one. Jaden Daniels was number two. Drake May was number three. And Bo Nix, I want to say, was like number 9 in the draft, somewhere in that neighborhood. And all 4 of these kids are already starting. How would you draft them today based on what you've seen?
Well, yeah, I mean, just based off of the sample size that we have right now, I would probably go Jaden Daniels 1, Bo Nix 2, Drake May 3, and Caleb Williams 4, just based off of what I've seen at this point and trying to break down and look at the different situations and what we have. But again, it's such an early sample size for me. You got to see guys, in that position for a couple of years as moving parts are going on, and you start to get a sense of who they are as quarterbacks. But, again, based off of, the first 15 weeks of the season, I would probably redraft them in that order.
But, Kurt, if Jaden Daniels would have gone 1 to Chicago, how different would his rookie season be than what it currently is or what Caleb's is?
Again, nothing is ever apples to apples. You can't just put a player, and kind of assume that they're going to be the exact same player or a team's going to do the exact same things, with their players. So it's really hard. I mean, Drake May has maybe been the most impressive to me just in terms of what I expected and what he's doing. And he's probably in the least advantageous situation of all of them when you look at the players around him. So maybe him in a different situation, he bolts up to number 1, if he's in Washington or Denver. And so I think that's, we always got to caution ourselves. I used to have conversations with people about that. Like, what if I was in New England for 20 years? Would I have, won 7 Super Bowls or, 6 Super Bowls there and been to as many? Like, we can always speculate with that when we've got, good players or similar players, or we want to look at the situation, and you can never really do that sort of thing. So you got to just take everybody for where they're at in the situation that they're in, and you say, how are they playing in that situation? Because that's the only situation we can know for sure, what they would be doing. Do I believe Caleb Williams might be having more success in a different system? Well, yeah, I mean, I do. I really like what Sean Payton has done for Bo Nix in terms of the way he set things up and the way that he's created, some easy throws and being better up front and some of those things. But again, it does us no good to try to speculate on all of that stuff. You got to just take a guy for where he's at, and then you have to assess what he's doing play to play, game to game in that situation, and and then evaluate them and look at where they can get better.
How important do you think, Kurt, it is just for a young quarterback to be in an organization with stability? Because, regardless of what you think of Caleb Williams' trajectory and his potential as a quarterback, there's been a lot of chaos within the Bears, and I would assume, at least, that could make just the learning curve that much harder.
Yeah, but what comes first, the chicken or the egg? When we're talking about stability is about success. Stability comes from, having a level of success within an organization. And so when you talk about stability, it would be being in a situation where you're connected to the right guys and their system is working well for you and the pieces have come together. And so now you have stability. And so that is obviously really, really important for any quarterback, is to have, a situation that fits who they are and what they do and what they do well. And the sooner you can find that, the better you're going to be. I look at my situation is that not only was I surrounded by talented players in St. Louis, but to me, what made us so good or made me so good early on was I was in a situation where the system truly fit the way I played the game. And the way I saw the game was the way that Mike Martz created plays. And so it just fit, and it allowed me to play my best very, very quickly and have success very early because of that. And that, to me, I think is always the most important thing for a quarterback, is to find a guy in that room that sees it like you do, that understands how you see it, can build it based on the way that you see it. And now you truly have a chance to have success and have success early.
Kurt Warner, the Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP from the NFL Network. And last night I was listening to him on Westwood One and having this amazing conversation about the 4 rookie quarterbacks who are all starting and how you might consider reseeding them. Kurt, I'm with you, by the way, on Drake May. I didn't see that much of his career at North Carolina, and I never really paid attention to the Patriots, since Brady left. But, of course, I'm locked in on the Patriots. I was there this weekend at that Arizona-New England game. He made a play that, it was from the Aaron Rodgers old school book of just somehow flipping a ball into the end zone. It was dangerous, but it was exciting. And I really hope that Bob Kraft keeps that crew together, because otherwise, if you start changing head coaches and coordinators on a rookie quarterback, to me, I look at what happened in the early part of Derek Carr's career. Every year, new head coach, new offensive coordinator. And he put up numbers, but he couldn't win because there was no consistency. What do you think they do there with that coach and with that quarterback?
I don't know. Really got a first year together. So, I always feel like it takes time. And also just, I think Drake's playing good football. And so, would I like to see them do some different things with their offensive scheme to help him out? Sure. Would I like to see them get more skill players around him that can make the game easier on him? Sure, I would. But I definitely don't think, based on the way that you've seen Drake May play this year, that you look and say, oh, they need a new coach in terms of helping him play good football. Because, again, coming out, I didn't have him this high because of some technical issues that he had. I didn't see him seeing the field as well as he is right now when I was watching him in college. So something's been done that's been really, really good with Drake May. But I just think there's some limitations in their scheme and their skill players that haven't allowed him to accelerate. And so I think that's something that you definitely have to address, is to help to get the best out of him and the best out of, that team offensively. You do have to make some adjustments. I don't know if those adjustments are actually having to change a coach, because I think it's early in the process, and most people have been impressed with what Drake May has done and the success that he's had to the level that he could within New England system.
Speaking of young quarterbacks, there's been a lot of attention over the last couple of weeks with Bryce Young suddenly starting to click a little bit more, looking more comfortable out there. Is there anything that you're noticing that could explain why it's starting to come together for him? Because it was not that long ago when people were talking about whether or not he would end up with a really short career period.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's hard to know and to pinpoint like what changed. I do think there is always something to watching somebody else do something. And we actually did Bryce's first game back. It was actually the game in Germany, the first game back after the benching. And we asked him a little bit about that. And he did say, one of the great things is I got to watch Andy prepare. I got to watch Andy play. I got to watch him play within this system and learn some things from him. And, I'm a firm believer in the old notion that sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Is that a lot of young guys or players come into the league and they think they know. They think they know how to prepare. They think they know how to be an NFL quarterback. They think they know what it takes to be successful on Sunday afternoon. And it's not until you realize you don't know that you realize you don't know. And so sometimes it takes stepping back and watching someone else and seeing how it's supposed to be done. And then you go, oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. And so I think sometimes that can be really, really important. And I think one reason why, some of the guys, me, I was on a team for an entire year before I became the starter. Patrick Mahomes stood behind, Alex Smith for a year. Jordan Love was behind Aaron Rodgers. And so not only do you not have the pressure of having to be thrown in and succeed to these high levels and be the savior of a team, but you get to sit back and, learn from osmosis sometimes. What is Aaron saying in the meetings? How is he dealing with his wide receivers? How do they do film sessions? What is he talking about? What is he looking at? What notes is he taking? What's important to him? What's his checklist? Like all of these different things. And so when these young guys get thrown in right off the bat, they're just trying to figure it out on their own. And, it's so much, hey, go out there and succeed and then try to learn while you're trying to succeed instead of going, hold on, let's pull them back. Let's make sure they're ready. Let's make sure they understand the process. Let's make sure they understand how to, lead a group of men in a huddle and how they handle the media on Tuesday after a bad game. And let's make sure that they know what we expect of them, what they're supposed to be doing. Let's give them the tools to be successful. So, I just think that's so vital. And some of these guys never get that.
Right.
And, some of these young guys even don't have an Andy Dalton in the room.
Yep.
So they're in a room where there's nobody that can really show them and nobody that can really take them under their wing to teach them what they need. It's one thing that I always try to make myself available to as many quarterbacks and young quarterbacks in the league as I possibly can. And it's one reason I want to do that is I want to give them a different perspective. I want to talk them through what I'm looking at and how I see the play, when it's game plan and what am I looking at when I'm, when I'm watching on film and what's the first thing and those kinds of things is you want to just make sure that you can show them and they can check the list. Oh yeah, I do that. Oh, I do that. Oh no, I've never done that. Talk to me. Like you want them to have that. And, it's not as easy as just showing up and assuming that they know and assuming that they've got all the tools they need to be a successful starter in the NFL. And so, I have to believe that was part of, the change that we've seen in Bryce Young. I'm seeing him get the ball out quicker. I'm seeing him able to handle pressure better now than he did early on. And, I do believe some of that was taking a step back and watching it and learning from a pro like Andy Dalton. And it's translated into being a better quarterback this time around.
Kurt Warner, the Hall of Famer, is on Sedano and Kap here on 710 ESPN. Hey, Kurt, before you go, you got to tell us what you think about what has happened this year in the NFC West, specifically about your team, the Rams, our team, the Rams. I mean, how these guys have persevered through all of the injuries and now find themselves sitting atop the division. What do you make of the Rams?
I mean, the biggest thing with the Rams is going to be consistency, because they've been kind of up and down, and they've been kind of in and out. Even in the course of games, you'll see a really bad, half. I remember the Seattle game that they played, where they ended up winning it late, where they did absolutely nothing for the entire first half. And they got a couple interceptions from Geno Smith, and then they find their way back, and then Matt makes that unbelievable throw in overtime. I think it was overtime or late in the game for the touchdown. So to me, it's about consistency and stacking 16 minutes together, because when you look at their team, when they're healthy, they got a lot of playmakers. Like, they got a lot of difference-making type guys, starting with Staff, and then, Puka and Kyron Williams in the backfield, and then those two young guys on the defensive line that can come up and wreak havoc and get pressure on the quarterback. So they got a lot of, difference-making, game-changing type players, even though they're a young football team. And so, the consistency part of it is what you asked to say, can they make a run to the Super Bowl? They're going to have to be more consistent. They're going to have to show up for 60 minutes. But you also know that that's a team, to me, that would scare anybody. If you get to the playoffs in the first round, for sure, you don't want to play the Rams, because you know what they're capable of when they're hitting on all cylinders. And so it's going to be fun to watch if they can develop that consistency down the stretch. And then really what kind of noise they can make come playoff time.
Kurt Warner. Kurt, thank you very much for being available to us, man. I know you've been out traveling and on the road, so to give us this kind of time, we really do appreciate it. We'll talk to you again down the line.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. There you go. Kurt Warner, my man.
What a story.
Quarterback talk. You know what's amazing? He talks about how he makes himself available. You have no idea. Like, this guy is like literally communicating with so many of the quarterbacks around the NFL. Not because he's like some quarterback guru or he was the greatest of all time, although he's one of the all-time greats. He loves coaching, loves to study the film, loves to give feedback. Amazing guy.
I mean, respectfully, Cappy, he made himself available to you. If he's making himself available to you,
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's making himself available to quarterbacks around the league.
Kurt Warner stopping by, everybody. That's good football. That's football.
I did not expect, by the way, that elaborate of a breakdown of everything with Bryce Young.
No, me neither.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask him about Sam Darnold, too, and his resurgence, but he went so long on Bryce Young. I'm like, let's at least get him to talk about the Rams, and let's get him
That's
out of
good
here.
stuff,
Yeah,
man.
really great. Hey, is Morales coming back in? Because it is about the time to get to the Cap 10. I got to give you my weekly top 10 teams around the NFL. Now, Morales likes to be a part of this here on a live imaging Tuesday. Is Christopher going to boycott, or is he coming back?
I
See him
think-
walking by right now.
Oh,
He's
you
walking
do?
over.
Okay, wait a second. Give him a second here. Let him get into position.
I was gonna say, I mean, I can fill in for him in the meantime.
Oh, well, listen, I would love to. I have no issue with that whatsoever.
I did it once or twice.
I know
feel,
you
I
did.
feel like I can, pretend.
But he's going to get all upset. He's going to come in. He's going to go, what happened? I don't
All right,
understand.
well, explain the Cap 10.
All right, here's the Cap 10. Andy, every week I give you my top 10 teams in the NFL based on what I saw from the previous week. So we have just gotten through week 15, and that means that I'm going to give you my top 10.
So you can't do a segment without me?
Actually, Lindsay was going to do the segment for you, but I thought you would get upset.
The last time Lindsay filled in for me, you were very upset.
I was upset?
You texted me never again.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Can you please produce said text?
Yes.
Okay, and can you post it on Twitter?
No.
Okay. Okay, well, that's what I thought.
I'm not going to post it on Twitter.
You don't have it.
Let's start at number 10. Let's hear the sound from 850 KOA.
Quads to the right, 4 receivers right. This is going to be a double pass. They throw it, complete it, throw it back to Richardson. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted Nick Bonito. Bonito to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Don Martin made KOA what it is.
Who's Don Martin?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. The Denver Broncos are a team that I would never expected to ever be in my top 10 this year. But Bo Nix has shocked us, as Kurt Warner just talked about. Sean Payton is a great coach.
Yeah.
I may have misunderstood how great of a coach.
I did not think Sean Payton would be able to get the Broncos this good this quickly.
I thought Sean Payton was a guy who had Drew Brees in the prime of his career and hadn't won a Super Bowl. It was 15 years ago, and I just don't think he's got some secret sauce. Well, guess what? Sean Payton's a great coach, and Sean Payton knew that he needed to get rid of a Russell Wilson to get to be the leader of the organization. And the Broncos, this Thursday against the Chargers, it is like must win for both of these teams. Broncos are in at 10.
At number 9, you say secret sauce. You know who has the secret sauce of doing football radio play-by-play? Gene Deckerhoff on WDAE Tampa.
Here's the snap, chest high. Mayfield looking to his left, still looking to his left, directing trap. Throws the ball downfield. Caught ball! Mike Evans down the sideline. Is he inbounds to the 10? 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Tampa Bay! Touchdown Tampa Bay Buccaneers!
If I was JB Long, I'd listen to tapes of Deckerhoff all night before a game.
Wow.
That's not a knock on JT or JB.
That sounded like shots
fired.
fired.
I love JB. I'm just saying. Deckerhoff is Deckerhoff.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, listen, they beat the Chargers up this weekend. Put up 40 on them, came cross-country, did it in front of their, I guess you'd call it, home crowd. Nonetheless, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in a very weak division, and yet they have emerged. And so Baker Mayfield, that offense, high-flying, a lot of scoring, Tampa Bay has made it into my top 10.
Baker Mayfield also, we were talking about Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams, all these other guys. He's an example of don't write off guys too early because you don't know what can happen if they end up in a better system, better organization.
Tampa's in at number 9, and here comes number 8.
Let's go to WBAL, Baltimore.
Second down. Isaiah Likely goes in motion. Lamar takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Lamar throws to Justice.
Oh, you're by yourself.
20, 15, 10, 5. Hill in the end zone. Hayes in the barn. And the Ravens have knocked out the Giants.
That's some bad engineering on their end. What was that? The voice came out of nowhere. It sounded like Kmart announcement. Play that one more time.
Second down. Isaiah Likely goes in motion. Lamar takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Lamar throws to Justice.
Oh, you're by yourself.
20, 15, 10, 5.
Blue White Special on aisle 3.
The Baltimore Ravens are sitting right now at 9-5, and yeah, they beat up the New York Giants, so not overly impressive. They're still in the top 10, but something about Baltimore, I'm not saying that they can't move up, but beating up on the Giants doesn't get them into the top 5. Baltimore's still alive, though, and in at number 8.
I guess the Baltimore radio team doesn't have a Rick Cutler like we do. Shout out Rick Cutler.
Well, it's actually a different guy who does the Rams for us.
Oh.
Mike Dooley.
Shout out Mike Dooley.
Shout out Mike Dooley.
Shout out Mike Dooley.
He's fantastic.
And at number 7.
27-yard attempt from Carty from the right hash. The hold is there. The kick is on its way, and the Rams take their first lead of Thursday Night Football with 9:28 to go in regulation. Puka Nakua's 51-yard catch from Matthew Stafford, the difference. In 5 plays, the Rams get a go-ahead field goal. Can the defense make it stand tall? 9-6 LA over San Francisco, looking to win 3 in a row.
Nobody calls a field goal better than JB Long on 710 ESPN, Los Angeles.
Sorry, JB, they only gave you field goals to call, pal. Hey, look, so Andy, this is why this is the Cap 10. It's my top 10. This is my homer play. Okay, I will acknowledge it's my homer play. But the Rams have persevered to get to 8-6. They're in first place in the division. 2 weeks ago, they beat Buffalo when no one really thought they could in a high-scoring affair. Last week, through the rain, on the road against San Francisco, they find a way to win with 4 field goals, no touchdowns. Rams in at 7.
They have proven the last 2 seasons they're mentally tough. They're a mentally tough team.
Thank you.
Good commentary. No, it's good commentary.
It is good. That was good.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Here's number 6.
Sunday Night Football, even though they were wearing ugly helmets. Let's hear the sound.
The Green Bay Packers win in Seattle for the first time since 2008. And the win by the visiting Packers snaps a streak of 10 straight wins by the home team in this series. Final score, Green Bay 30, Seattle 13.
Wayne Larrabee, I think, on the Packers Radio Network.
Packers are the sneaky team right now. For all the teams that I have ahead of them, and they're all coming, the top 5 is coming, the Packers at 10-4 are the sneaky team. They went on the road, they beat Seattle, And what we learned was Green Bay, very much for real. Seattle, don't think so.
Seattle also surprisingly bad at home. They've been
Holy
really bad at home all
catfish!
year.
That was a Seattle guy that says that.
It's another good piece of commentary. Here comes our top 5.
Number 5. Let's hear the sound from Paul Allen, K-fan in Minnesota.
Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Play action from Darnold. End zone. Touchdown, Jefferson. Shout out to Randy Moss after the touchdown from Justin Jefferson, his 8th of the year.
Not Paul Allen, but Joe Buck on ABC television.
It does say ABC on it.
You're right. I got excited because anytime we can hear Paul Allen.
I couldn't find a Paul Allen call. I was very bummed about that.
Sam Darnold, the winner of the Trojan Bowl, we're calling it, over Caleb Williams.
That's
See
Jerry's
that?
joke.
Yeah. And Minnesota is 12-2.
Jerry who?
Listen, Jerry helped write the blurbs,
Oh,
okay?
intern Jerry?
Oh,
Intern
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
By the way, intern Jerry is running scared. Now that DeAndre's like, hey, what up, bud? When are we going to play?
Once you call him blood, it is scary.
Blood.
I understand. Hey, Minnesota's 12-2. No one would have seen it. Not with Sam Darnold. Kevin O'Connell, he's on the verge of having his first 2 of 3 seasons as a head coach with 13 wins. So Minnesota, after their win last night, in at number 5, Andy.
Plus, Joe Buck saying nice things about Randy Moss. Who would have seen that decades ago?
Right.
Thank you, Andy. At number 4, let's hear the sound.
Mahomes in the gun. Kareem Hunt and Xavier Worthy back there with him. Worthy runs to the near side, catches the pass. He's to the 15, the 10, cuts inside. Touchdown, Kansas City. 21 yards on the catch and run by Xavier Worthy.
Somebody on ESPN Radio.
The Kansas City Chiefs are 13-1. How could they be number 4? They find ways to win every week. Patrick Mahomes now with a high ankle sprain, although practicing today. Andy Reid says he'll play. How about this? 3 games in 10 days. You played Sunday, you'll play Saturday, and then you'll play Christmas Day Wednesday. Can Mahomes hold up? They only beat Cleveland, and I've got him in this week at number 4. What do you think about
They've
that?
never done that to Tom Brady. 3 games in 10 days. Never.
Knick-knack, this, that, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Yeah, we're done with Jameis now.
I know. That's why I wanted to play it. Kind of got to put it to bed, you know?
But what do you
We've got
think?
slippage. Oh, wait, we're not done?
What do you think, though, Kansas City? Are they too low at 4?
I don't know how they're winning games. They never look that good to me. They're somehow making this happen, but they don't look good.
They got the second best record in football, or maybe no, they actually have the best record in football, and yet I've got him at number 4, and here comes number 3.
We've got slippage.
Goff looking out over that defense with 2 on the play clock. There's the snap. Goff back. Goff looking. Needs a big play. Throws deep middle. It is caught. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown with it. Inside the 30. Inside the 25. Angling at the 15, 10, 5 end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. You want to talk about a little lightning on 3rd and forever. Goff to Amon-Ra. 66 yards.
Dan Miller on Lions Radio 97.1 The Ticket.
Well, the Lions lost. The Lions lost. After this long winning streak, the Lions finally lost. And Dan Campbell said, well, that's the best thing that could have happened to us. We needed it. We needed to get punched in the mouth. Problem with the Lions, who've been number 1 in my poll for the last couple of weeks, is that they are battered. They're trending downward due to injuries. But I've still got the Lions at 12-2 at number 3.
That felt like Dan Campbell just trying to put a positive spin on his team all injured.
Terrific.
You guys are
Warriors.
They are Warriors.
At number 2, fly those dirty birds. Hit the sound.
Hurts, play action, throws back to the end zone. It's juggled and caught. A.J. Brown. No hard feelings. Touchdown, Eagles.
An excited Steve Levy on ESPN Radio.
That one's for you, D. Your Philadelphia
Come
Eagles.
on, D, give it to us.
They put a smackdown on the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're 12-2. And the Eagles have moved to number 2 in the Cap 10.
That's right.
You like that?
As they should. As they should.
Yeah. D was mad at me last week. He thought his Eagles were too low, you know?
Still too low. They're still too low to DeAndre right now at number 2.
I think number 2 is good.
You like number 2? You can live with number 2.
I can live with it.
Okay.
We've got a new number 1. I want to hear Chris Brown. Not that guy, but Chris Brown from WGR Bills Radio.
Allen in the shotgun. Receiver to each side.
Here's the snap on second and goal, and it's an Allen keeper, and he sails into the end zone on a 4-yard touchdown run. Oh my, was that easy? That might be the least amount of contact Josh Allen has had on a touchdown run all season.
The Buffalo Bills, they lose in L.A., they turn around and they beat the Lions. They scored 42 points in the loss to the Rams. They scored 48 points in the win to the Lions. When you go on the road and you knock off Detroit, who's been the number one team, even with a record that is 11-3. Remember, Kansas City's 13-1. 11-3, the Buffalo Bills, after Week 15, are number one in the Cap 10.
They've got the player that you believe in the most out of anybody in the league. Like, you will always feel more than anybody else like you got a chance with Josh Allen. That was okay, Chris?
That was
pretty good.
I mean, they haven't stopped scoring. Like DeAndre on a Saturday night. They just keep coming and coming, no matter how much it takes.
Really?
Oh, man. That was...
Wow. They just keep on.
Cappy, you a freak, man.
Yeah.
Morales,
you a freak,
Chris,
man.
But it was still worth playing.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, my.
Well, there you go.
Oh, my God.
There's the
Where
Cap
has
10.
that scumbag been?
Wow.
Yeah, where has Pepe been?
I think Greg ran him out.
Did they get him finally?
Who's they?
You know who they is.
Whoopie-doo.
I don't know who they is. Here's what I do know.
I am the captain now.
That as soon as we get off this air here today, me and Chris, we are driving down to Fullerton to see our friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Because
the DTF.
That's right.
Downtown Fullerton.
It is the Subaru 2024 Share the Love event, and it's happening at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Last year, we were at about $250 million raised and donated. This year, we're going to donate even more, which is going to get us up to $320 million. So here's what happens. When you buy or lease a brand new Subaru between now and January 2nd, Subaru will make a $250 donation in your name. It could be to one of the national organizations that we've chosen, ASPCA, Make-A-Wish, Meals on Wheels, the National Park Foundation. However, if you would prefer for your $250 donation to stay closer to home, we are working with the Women's Club of Fullerton as our local charity of choice during this very meaningful Share the Love event. You know, right now, I've been driving around in this brand new Subaru Crosstrek, which I love. Looks small on the outside, very spacious on the inside. Every bell and whistle and piece of modern technology you would expect, plus four-wheel drive and the safest vehicle on the road. Ocean Subaru is conveniently located at 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Come on down. Let me introduce you to Omar, the general manager. He's going to get you into a great deal. He's going to get you into an amazing brand new Subaru. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com. That's OceanSubaruOC.com. I just screwed that completely up. OceanSubaruOC.com. OceanSubaruOC.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They make you smile at every mile.
Weekday morning at 9 a.m. Boom. I wish I still had my truck with the speakers.
Yeah.
I got pulled over right in front of Angel Stadium.
Too loud of music?
Too loud of music. A cop pulled me over. I'm like, I'm going in to play. I don't care that music is too damn loud. It was murder was the case that they gave me. Banging it. Couldn't wait to get in there. Pulled me over. Too loud.
It's Trav and D-Bar.
Back tomorrow morning after Greeny on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star defensive team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Can't believe you didn't play that. Sedano and Kap, 5:35 in the South by ad. Live Imaging Tuesday. Our friends Yachtly Crew with their new album, Seas and Greetings. Their Christmas album is out now in vinyl, too. You can buy it at Amoeba Records down in Hollywood.
Shout out to Amoeba. I love Amoeba.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a big Amoeba fan?
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Their drummer and leader of the band, our friend Sailor Hawk, is going to join us in just a few minutes talking about their big Thursday show, what they got coming up New Year's Eve. All the Mishbook.
Can't we use his real name? Do we have to call him by his band name?
Ask him.
I will. Oh, I mean, the band name is cute, but I mean, when he's a regular guy, can't we?
I mean, nobody calls Bono by his Christian name.
Which
They
is
all call
what?
him Bono.
What's his Christian name?
What is it? It's something. What is his name?
Well, while you ponder that, let's hear Philly Ocean for a second sing. Cappy and I used to be called Snowmen.
Paul Hewson.
Paul Hewson is Bono's real name?
Yeah, nobody's calling Paul Hewson.
That's true. All right, so from now on, when we see our friend whose name I will not say on the air, I'm going to stop calling him by his real name. Even in real life, I'm just going to call him
Yeah,
Sailor.
I mean, you take away some of the mystique when you start giving him his real name.
Okay, you're right. You're
What's
right.
up, Sailor?
That would be like if Hulk Hogan came on and I was like, yo, what's up, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, nobody
People
calls
do
Sting.
call him Terry, though.
They do?
calls Sting Gordon Sumner.
They do?
Oh, that's terrible.
Nobody
Really?
does.
I'm going to start calling DeAndre Captain Stabbing.
Oh.
Meanwhile, it is time for Big Deal or No Deal. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, so last night, Vermont's men's soccer team won its first ever NCAA title with a very dramatic sudden death extra time goal. So I'm going to play you guys the call just because I really like it.
Center back will blast it long and ask Kissel to get in a foot race with Bamford. Kissel may win, and he does! Can he win the national championship? 1v1 against Yannick! Oh my gosh, they do it! Don't call him Cinderella! You can call them national champs! For the first time ever!
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great call.
Guy was really emotionally invested.
I mean, it's kind of almost like
Touchdown!
Coverable, right?
What we just heard here, that's what you miss out on. Cappy was talking about this with the transfer portal. Like that type of passion and dedication to your school. That type of excitement from the Vermont guy that we just heard.
Everybody's on Twitter telling me, hey, Cappy, you idiot. Of course they have to enter their transfer portal now. School starts at the beginning of January. Okay.
Yeah, but seasons in school, you know, what are they, semesters, whatever. Everyone's different. They're on different schedules. There's semesters, there's quarters, you know. Some people do
Trimesters?
Trimesters, yeah.
Well, who did Vermont beat? Do you have any idea?
Yes, they beat, hang on, I have it up here.
Okay.
They beat Marshall. Oh, Marshall just lost their football head coach, huh?
Wow, the national championship of Division I soccer was Vermont versus Marshall?
I'm not sure it was Division I. I just know that they were the NCAA title.
Gotcha.
I'm sure they were probably Division II. Oh, it was. Parker just chimed in and said it was.
Division what?
Yeah.
Great job, Parker. Great job.
Division I, Parker?
Yes, he said, yeah, it was.
Okay.
What's next, Liz?
Well, I wanted to ask if you think that it's a big deal or no deal that he got so excited.
I thought you guys already said it.
I would say for a school of that size, with no like national like reputation in sports, I'd say it's a pretty damn big deal.
I did not know University of Vermont had a soccer team.
Well,
much
now
less
you do.
one that won a national championship. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, there you go.
Massive deal.
What's next, Linz?
All right, so apparently parents in the U.S. are spending more on their children's gifts this holiday season, more than ever before.
Really?
Obviously, you know, you got to adjust some of that with inflation, but in general, parents are spending more on their children, with Pennsylvania being the top average amount that people are spending per child, with $648. That's a lot of money per child.
That's a lot of dough.
So I feel like that's nothing for Cappy, for Christmas Cappy.
Oh, let me tell you something right now.
Like, what are you getting your kids? Are they like, I need a new iPhone. I need a new computer.
I walk in.
I need a car.
Right. I walk in today, and Alex, our security man downstairs, I handed him a Christmas gift. And he said to me, hey, this is really nice of you. That's really sweet. Thank you very much. But can I get on your Uber account? Do you mind? He knows that I am nothing but a walking ATM machine to my kids. And by the way, you asked me how much these parents are spending $600+.
That's the highest.
I've not spent one penny, not $1 thus far on my kids for a Christmas gift or a Hanukkah gift. I'm spending money on Rachel. She's got 2 boys. I got a lot of friends that I got to get gifts for. But my kids, they went to Amsterdam. They went to Paris. Come on, man.
That's what I was going to say. Didn't you tell them this is your Christmas gift? But knowing you're probably still going to go out and buy Christmas gifts.
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Got to put your foot down, Cap.
I know I'm a pushover.
And then they're all going to celebrate with dinner on you from your Uber account.
I know, right? My daughter called me today. She flew home. She's like, hey, because my other daughter was supposed to pick her up. She's like, I can't reach her, so I'm just going to Uber. I'm like, what the hell, man? What do you guys have? Like, everybody's got my Uber account.
Is this the Tulane kid or the other one?
No, this is the Boise kid.
Why don't we fire you so then you won't have any money?
Well, that would help me a lot. I keep trying to tell these kids they're going to fire me someday soon. And then I'm not going to have any money. It's all because you guys have it all. Anyway.
Cappy, by the way, did you tell your kids about that Amazon student thing that I told you about where you can save money on flights for the holidays?
No, I forgot about it. Can I get that again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You really need to look into that.
I know.
Speaking of Amazon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for Big Deal or No Deal wins. We will talk some Yachtly Crew in just a moment, but tell us about our friends at Amazon. Pick up.
Okay, I would love to. Because honestly, I actually would also like to tell you that today, being that we're all dressed up in our holiday gear,
well, not Andy, but
well, I mean, Andy's, I guess he's boycotting Christmas, you know?
Or it boycotted me.
I have some things that I would like to share with the team. I've got a big old bag over here.
You got a Christmas sack?
I got a Christmas sack. That's right. That's right.
Who knew?
Perfect for you, Santa. Hey, listen, Amazon, part of our daily lives. The way we buy, the way we shop, the way we watch TV now, it's all Amazon. But let me talk about Amazon Pickup. You can send your orders to a secure pickup location that you choose. So rather than packages going to your house or at your apartment, they go directly to a secure pickup location like an Amazon locker or counter. Then you pick up your packages on your own time. When the package arrives, they send you an email. You get it. They say, hey, look, your package is ready. Come pick it up. It's great for when you're out and about. And look, here we are. It's December 17th. People are running around right now trying to end the year, or they're trying to get prepared for Christmas, Hanukkah, the holidays. They're out shopping. They're having meetings that they're trying to wrap up. They're trying to close out their business for the year. You're busy, man. So this is a great thing for you when you're not going to be home when the Amazon package gets delivered. It's a secure and convenient delivery solution to pick up your Amazon packages at no additional cost. So for more information, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp, amazon.com/pickupmvp.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2024. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accept accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. You know those memes about guys panicking over last-minute holiday shopping? Yep, that's me every single year. Guilty as charged. So here's what I want you to do. Bouqs, okay? The Bouqs Company. They got you fresh flowers from the Bouqs Company. Bouqs is short for bouquets, and I've got you hooked up with 25% off your entire Bouqs purchase, including their flower subscriptions, so you can send them all year long, okay? Here's why I like the Bouqs Company. Their flowers are cut fresh and sourced directly from the best flower farms, so they last way longer. My Christmas ones have lasted weeks. And get this, with Bouqs flower subscriptions, gifting is a breeze all year long. Surprise your wife, girlfriend, mom, auntie, grandma, you name it, with stunning holiday bouquets right now. And then you wow her with roses for Valentine's Day. Plus, you'll save 25% on everything. How do you do that? Use the promo code ESPN. Go to Bouqs.com. Use the promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Bouqs. Promo code ESPN.
Disney on Ice invites you to take a magical journey with Mickey, Minnie, and all your friends from Encanto, Aladdin, Cars, Moana, and the Disney princesses. Create new memories with Asha, Raya, Anna, and Elsa from Frozen 2. At Disney on Ice presents Magic in the Stars. Playing the LA area December 12th through January 5th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
My name is Luke Bryan. Country music is my life, and I want to share it with y'all.
It's All Country is now streaming on Hulu.
And with the help of Luke Combs, Kane Brown, Lady A, Winona Judd, Sheryl Crow, and Mickey Guyton, we're going to explore everything country.
You couldn't ask for anything more than that.
When everybody brings their story, it really becomes something special. That is the beautiful side of country music.
In the end, it's all country.
It's All Country. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
At the Home Depot, we know you can't control everything, like when your guests arrive too early for Saturday college football. But you can control your grill. With the Traeger Timberline XL, you can watch the game, not the grill. Monitor your football feast from anywhere using the Traeger app. With the Timberline XL, you can bake, smoke, sear, fry, and sauté. That's Desmond Howard level versatility.
Huddle up, the food's done.
Defend your game time with Traeger and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and there's extensive water damage. This is when it can feel as though your relationship with your insurance has become an abusive one. They don't agree that you need a replacement living arrangement, despite it being glaringly obvious. Then, the insurance adjuster leaves you hanging. You feel abandoned with a home that is no longer livable, and you now have no other choice than to use the insurance contractor to make repairs, which includes their brazen attempt at lowballing the estimate. Okay, so here's what you do. You take a deep breath, then you call Avner Gatt. They're one of California's largest public adjusting firms, and trust me, size does matter in this case because Avner Gatt has experienced it all. Insurance companies can make you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope in getting your home back together. Avner Gatt knows exactly how to handle these situations. Not only do they have extensive knowledge on how to handle your dilemma, but they remain passionate about helping people. It's why Avner and his family continue to take the calls themselves at Avner Gatt Inc. They cover all of Southern California, and if I haven't convinced you with all of these truth bombs thus far, just check out what seems to be a never-ending stream of 5-star reviews on Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. So, whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is at home, call Avner Gatt today. 818-917-5256. That's 818-917-5256. And you can go online to avnergatt.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
All right, everybody. Hey, it's Sedano and Kap. Andy Kamenetsky is in for Sedano. He'll be here all week.
First of all, don't intro. I do that. 10
Well,
in
you
front
were
of
busy.
6.
You were very
10
busy.
in front of 6 on a live imaging Tuesday. Sedano and Kap. Andy sitting in for Sean.
Thank you. That's much better. Much better. That's outstanding.
This is a Yachtly Crew's original song off their new album, Season Greetings, which you can get at yachtlycrew.com. Sailor Hawkins joining us in just a moment. Why don't we open up your sack?
All right, before we get to Sailor
Your
Hawkins.
Christmas sack, then.
Okay. I have some gifts for the team here. Lindsay Baseball, I think you need to come in here and grab this gift for you, girl. Okay. Here's Lindsay's gift. Here's DeAndre's gift. Okay.
Is anybody,
What?
Do we have Sailor on hold?
Is Sailor here? He's not answering the phone. Here's Chris's gift. All right, here. This is for Morales. This is for Lindsay Baseball. Here, you're welcome. This is for DeAndre. All right, DeAndre. Okay, there you go. All right, who's going to open up their gift? Go ahead. Get back to your position. Back to your job. And let's see what you got here. Let's see what everybody has here. Chris, are you going to open? Well, here, let's look at DeAndre. DeAndre, look at you, man. You got a nice gift coming your way, kid.
This is nice.
Yeah, you like that? You like that? All right, let's see what you got here. Let's see what DeAndre has in the bag. All right, here comes DeAndre. He's opening up. He wanted this. He's got this now. Look at this. Hey,
shouts out to you.
Hey.
What is it?
DeAndre got himself a Cappy Cast
Got me
hoodie.
a Cappy Cast hoodie. Yes, sir.
That's right. Keep
That's
digging.
become popular swag around here.
Keep digging.
Beto wears his all the time.
Keep digging in. Keep digging in, DeAndre.
Some trail mix.
He got some trail mix. He got some trail mix. And now there's a card in there for you, DeAndre. There's a card in there for you as well. So you got to open the card, man. Got to open that card.
All right, I'm opening
kid.
the card. Here we go.
All right, now DeAndre's opening up his card. A couple little things in there for him. Going to make for a nice holiday for DeAndre and his lady, I believe. All right, DeAndre's opening up his card. I mean, come on, let's go. Make it happen. Move. Let's go. And then in that card, oh, hello. Oh,
hello.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Little gift cards.
Couple of Trader Joe's gift cards
That's
in there
right,
for
that's
you.
right. Appreciate you.
You appreciate you, my
That's
dog.
right. I
You've had an
appreciate it.
amazing year, man. We love you.
Thank you.
We
Love you
do
guys too,
indeed.
man.
We love you, brother. We do. Now here's Morales. Morales is opening up this gift. Here it is. What does Morales have? This is the perfect Chris Morales gift.
A cigar holder glass. Look at that.
So when you have a cocktail,
That's very nice, Kathy.
you can have a cigar, and your cigar can be held right there in the glass.
And I love
right?
the sentiment in the card. That's very nice.
Yes.
That is very cool.
And Chris, one other little thing for you. I've been waiting to give this to you all year long. You got to have a nice bottle of red wine. You got to have a nice bottle. Now take a look at this bottle of red wine.
That's from our friend.
This is.
I believe that is the bottle you stole from me that
This
night.
is exactly the bottle that I stole from you, and I am now giving it back to you for Christmas. This is Sasha Vuj.
The Alexander
This
wine.
is Sasha's wine.
It's Sasha's.
It's Sasha's wine. It's now Chris's wine.
Now, this is the night of his event. I said,
Yes.
guys, did you see my bottle of wine? I went somewhere. Cappy's like, no, man.
No.
I said, no,
idea.
you stole
No, man.
it,
Ain't no wine here, man. No,
Yeah,
man.
right. Now, Lindsay Baseball, before we get to Sailor Hawkins, could you open up your gift?
Sure.
Okay, let's see what Lindsay has. Let me get a camera on Lindsay. Here she is. She's opening it up. You can hear her opening it
Good
up.
wrapping job, Cappy.
Well,
Did you
I didn't
wrap
do it.
these?
My daughters
Oh.
did it. Yeah, I don't know how to wrap.
Cappy's Rappies.
Yeah. You know, the only wrapping I do is like, is the
Oh,
hip.
look at some little Christmas festive toys for Chewy.
Christmas toys for Chewy.
Oh,
and
he's gonna
and
tear these apart.
Okay, and
Oh, this is adorable. A little Chewy outfit. Pet pajamas.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm going to put them on him right now.
And there's a card, so there's a little something in there for the card as well.
Thank you, Cappy.
You're very welcome.
Did you tell her how you honestly feel?
I did. I think I put it in the card.
I'll save that for later.
Yeah, how I truly feel. Hey, Sailor Hawkins.
Chewy says thank you, by the way.
Hopefully you said something nice for a change.
I did. I think I did. Sailor Hawkins.
Is he there?
From Yachtly
Let's
Crew.
play a little Yachtly Crew again. Let's reload that the old album machine over there. The great Sailor Hawkins, the drummer and leader.
What's up? What's up, my brother?
What is up, bro?
How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. You guys
They were recording this afternoon.
Oh, really?
They're in the studio in Hollywood.
We have been recording for the past probably 8 days or so. We've been locked. You guys were trying to call me. The doors here are like, 12 inches thick, so I don't think I had to kind of step out to get a little bit of reception to make this call. But things are going really good. I got to say this really quick. I'm so excited. I was just informed by our management last night that our holiday song, it's Christmas time, is number 29 on the holiday charts.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
No way. Way to go. And move it up.
You know?
I mean, there's a lot of time left.
There's a lot of time. And the company that we're in, I couldn't be happier, everybody on that, they're probably looking at the list going, who the hell is Yachtly Crew?
That's awesome, bro.
But I'm really excited.
We're going to try to take credit for that, too.
Of course we are.
Here at ESPN LA.
We always do.
Of course you should.
Right.
Of course you should.
Hey,
Yeah.
Thursday night, back at the Whiskey. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been at the Whiskey since last time when me and Chris brought you on stage. I mean, Mason was on stage with us, but he had no contribution at all. Is this your first time back at the Whiskey since that time?
It is. It is. We've been out. We were just terrorizing the United States over this past summer, and we had, such a great tour. We're on a tour bus for over 12 weeks, and we just got back on the West Coast just in time for the holidays, and also to be able to do a little run here in this region where we where we started. It's exciting. It's so exciting, and we haven't been in LA in a while. We did a thing in Orange County a little while ago, which was fabulous over at the Grove, and so I saw a friend of ours there, Morales.
Yes, absolutely right. That was a great night. And
you came in representing?
Absolutely. And Thursday night, unfortunately, Cappy and I won't be there. We got some station stuff to deal with the holidays. But I am looking forward to your stay at the end of the year at the Palms in Vegas, our proud partner with Yamava, December 28th and 29th. Now, it's going to be cold.
That's right.
So you guys aren't doing the pool, right? You're not going to be outside at the pool.
No. It's not going to be an ice skating show. It's going to be chilly, I'm sure. So we're playing inside Chaos, which is the venue that we opened with them, I should say, when they reopened after COVID. They were the longest, closed resort in Vegas during the whole pandemic. And when the general manager of the resort said, hey, we're going to reopen and we want you guys to open this new venue for us. So we've done that. And I think we've been there, almost 3 years now. So
that's awesome, bro.
And it's looking pretty positive that we're going to come back for a 25 return. So
beautiful.
It's awesome.
So that's December 28th,
right.
29th. And then I'll be there one of the nights with Stephanie. But Cappy will be taking in the New Year's Eve show at the Sound in Del Mar.
I heard about that. I got him tickets, but I cannot get him the open bar.
No, it's okay. I got that part of it covered. So you got me, how many, 12, 14, 18? How many tickets did you get me? I need to know.
Drinks?
No, just tickets to the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you covered. You guys take care of us. We take care of you. We're all family.
Hey, listen, after the show, and I don't know what time you guys go on the stage on New Year's Eve. Do you have any idea, what time you'll be off the stage New Year's Eve?
Well, I know we're going to be ringing in the new year with everybody, so, it's probably, a little after midnight, I'm sure. And I know we already talked about, kind of a couple plans maybe here and there. You got a little tour for us after?
Well, that's just it. So, will the concert actually be going on when the clock hits midnight?
I would imagine so.
Oh, of course, man.
Okay.
Of course, it's our night. You guys, we're all there to party. We're not, we're not going to stop and watch the clock.
I mean, I literally did not know if there was a sound ordinance there, and they were like, "Oh, got to be off the stage at 10 o'clock." Because believe me, they can be very uptight. So you're going to be on stage.
I mean, the place is called The Sound.
I understand.
Right?
So you'll be there. So New Year's Eve, the clock will strike midnight. It'll be New Year's. It'll be 2025, and then afterwards, band, girlfriends, wives, etc. We are going to bring in the new year. Are you guys going to be ready?
I'm ready. Are you kidding me? I'm ready now.
Well, after the last time you were down in San Diego and the post show things that we did that night, yeah, we're going to take it up a notch.
Yeah.
And then in the new year,
yeah, we should.
You guys will be at Fantasy Springs, another one of our partners. So we'll look forward to that. YachtlyCrew.com. By the way, you guys just dropped a Christmas sweater. Now, here's the question I got, Sailor Hawkins. If I order that Christmas sweater tonight, will that be here in time to my house for Christmas?
I'll get it to you. I got to tell you, though, it's not a sweater. It looks like a sweater.
What is it?
But it's not a sweater. It's a long sleeve tee that looks like a sweater. So you could wear it. You don't, if it's not too cold, you can still. I'm sorry. If it's not too hot, you can still wear it.
Okay. Right.
It's a long sleeve tee, but our graphic artist did a fabulous job on that, and we actually just released it this morning, and we're almost sold out. So we'll have some more at the show. But
that's the power of Yachtly Crew.
Dude, you guys are on fire. This band is on absolute fire.
And congratulations, you guys made the announcement early in the week. Australia in May 2025. Then you come home and do our Mandy Awards. I love that.
We're so blessed, man. Honestly, you couldn't write a better script for a band that was just, honestly, just having fun, staying humble, and just going out and trying to make people smile. And we get to smile back. It's really nice. It's really nice to be able to do these kind of shows, have these kind of relationships with friends like you guys. I mean, you couldn't find a band that is more grateful for everything that's been given to us back from everything that we've been trying to do in our whole life.
Listen, Cap and I say it often when we get to see you guys. You guys deserve everything you're getting.
Right.
Such nice people.
Yep.
So gracious with your time.
You're so kind.
And
thank you.
Thursday night. So you hear us talk about Yachtly Crew a lot. You're like, man, these guys are in love with this band. We are.
Yeah.
We're croupies. We are croupies. So check them out Thursday night. Hear them perform their holiday album at the Whiskey, a legendary spot in West Hollywood. Go to YachtlyCrew.com, and then we'll see you guys very soon. YachtlyCrew.com.
Sailor?
I appreciate you so much, guys. And
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sailor. I appreciate that you address me as Sailor.
Yes,
if I use my real name, which is Cher, it confuses the marketplace.
Well,
So-
I said earlier, I don't know if I like the stage name off stage, but then everybody said, well, you don't call Bono by his real name, so I'm going to just continue to call you Sail. Hey, listen, have a great rest of your day, and have fun Thursday night at the Whiskey. We'll see you New Year's Eve, and really can't wait, man. Congratulations on an amazing year.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate all you fellas over there. Thank you so much. And ladies, I appreciate you all.
Right on. Okay,
All right.
hey,
Merry
there's
Christmas.
Sailor Hawkins. Merry Christmas is right. And now Chris is holding Chewy.
601 at KSPN Los Angeles, a good Karma Brands radio station. We'll join Kings Penguins in just a moment. But this is the picture everybody wanted, right?
Wow.
Chewy the dog with his big paw. See that big paw?
Wow, that's what hit you in the schwanz, huh?
Wrapping up our holiday show.
Yeah, that's the one, the speed bag. Wow. Look at Chewy and Chris. That is love right there. That's what happens when Chewy knows that when you pick up his loose stool, that is a man who I must love,
Chewy,
And
you want some peanut butter or anything?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Hey, listen, before we rock out of here, I just want to say to everybody, if you haven't by now, you should today. Download the Prize Picks app. Use our code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. When you make a $5 play, you get a $50 bonus. But more important than that, right now, if I told you you could make a $10 play and you could multiply that $10 by 1,000 times, can you do the math? That's 10 grand. You could literally multiply your play by 1,000 times on Prize Picks. It takes a little bit of work, takes a whole lot of luck, but isn't it worth the shot to take $10 and turn it into 10,000? Let's get you on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use our code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, and make a $5 play to get a $50 bonus. Let's all play together. Let's all win together. Let's do it on Prize Picks. Andy Kamenetsky, we got to go, but how about a final thought? Any final thought from you?
I'll see you on Thursday.
Oh.
Well, you guys will be here on Thursday, but today is the final lit Live Imaging Tuesday of 2024. I'll be around, and you'll hear my voice on new stuff, but this is kind of it for the in-studio stuff for the rest of the year. As much as we give everybody a hard time, as much as there's some of you that are scumbags out there that aren't grateful for all the hard work we give you, that's okay. Because you're still going to show up at the Mandy's. You're still going to show up and you go, oh, producer Lindsay, I love you. Can you tell me about a documentary? You're still going to do that. Even though you say you hate us. That's okay. We love you. And this was our best month, November 2024, in YouTube history, up 700% year to year. So everybody always says I talk about profits. I'm talking about content engagement now. And profits, our most profitable year also. So thank you to everybody. Kings Hockey, anything else, Cappy?
I would say I will echo Andy's sentiment. We will see everybody on Thursday. Great job, DeAndre. Excellent work, Lindsay Baseball. Andy Kamenetsky, we're going to get back together and do it all over again on Thursday. A big shout out to Chewy. And great job, Christopher Arthur Morales. Until Thursday, because we're off tomorrow due to a bowl game.